Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patrice, and in this video we will be talking about things I've read. And now let's get started. So this video is going to be a mini review video. I only have 2 books that I'm going to talk about today, but I did want to give you guys some updates on the channel and what's been happening. If you did not know, I have gotten a new job and now I am working like 5 days a week. So it has been difficult to record my videos and do the editing and just to get them up on time. So I will be doing lots of batch videos. So you will be seeing the same outfit. I know I've said that before, but I don't want you guys to get, to be freaked out, I guess, about it. But I guess lots of people do that. So it's not like you don't know that's what's going on. So the new job, I do like it. I'm working in a hospital and I am enjoying it, but I am using a lot of skills and information from college that I have not used in years. Luckily, it is coming back to me, but it has been like a learning curve and I am still trying to get into the groove of things. Also, I tried doing an audiobook. Now, I know a lot of you guys like listening to books on audio, and I said, oh wow, I'm going to try to do this. And the reason why I tried to do that is because one series that I really want to finish, I can only find the books on audio. So I had to download Hoopla and download like the audiobook, the next one in the series. So I will be talking about that once I start the reviews. So those are the only channel updates, and now let's get into the books. So the first book I'm going to talk about today is titled All the Skills, and this is book 2 by Honor Ray. And this is a lit RPG. So I did talk about the first book on my channel and what a lit RPG is. So it's like a literary role-playing game. So if you are a gamer, you know role-playing games are where the player takes over a character and then there are various quests throughout the game so that you can get leveled up and like new skills and information to use throughout the game. So this is sort of like a role-playing game but in book form, and I really enjoyed the first book, so I definitely wanted to finish the series. I was able to get the second book from another library outside of my town, and then the rest of the books, the series I had to download on Hoopla. So I'm going to read you the summary for book 2. A once-in-a-generation legendary dragon egg has drawn noble scions and hangers-on, all anticipating who among them will be the first to link with the eagerly awaited hatchling. Arthur feels the egg's pull and is certain of his destiny as a legendary rider, but the competition to bond with it pits him against the fiercest of card wielders, including his own cousin. So now the things that I enjoy. So I really like the world building and the pacing of this book and the series. It was nice like getting more information into the inner workings of how the colonies work and how the dragons are used and how their magic works, and more like background to the scourge, I think is how you say that. And that is like this, I guess it's like a blight on their food and like the land that Arthur lives in. So nothing grows. And the people that are in the border towns, they're kind of like closest to this scourge. And the people that live in the cities are like the nobles and stuff like that. So they don't have to worry about it as much. But like the people in the border towns, they get sick and everything because they have to deal with the scourge. And it makes the kids like malnourished and underweight, and like the barons and things like that, they take advantage of kind of like the peasant folk and make them have to work um, with the food in the land that's touched by the scourge. So in book two, now we get to see more of like the colonies and how Arthur has to kind of match wits um, with like the other kids that are competing for the hatchling that comes out of this egg. So it's going to be like a new dragon, and it's supposed to be like a powerful dragon. And Arthur really, really wants to link with this dragon. So this is just continuing the story. And now we get to meet like more of the nobles and the kids of the nobles and stuff like that. And then we're trying to see if Arthur, um, like if his secret identity is found out by the nobles and by his cousin and stuff like that. So, like I said, I like this world. I like the world building. Now, some things that I didn't like I still don't think Arthur is growing as a character. Everything is still about like getting more skills and getting like cards, and now I'm getting a dragon. Um, but it is interesting to see how he uses his skills to like outsmart the other people that he's competing against. I just want to see him develop like more friendships, I guess, or I guess think about something else besides like his skills in the dragon, but I guess that is a big part of what he's doing, so he can kind of go back to his border town and like help them. So he's got to get this dragon first. And we do see Arthur's friend from the first book, Horatio, but again, he does not have a big part in this story. Um, so I wish he would have been used more. But overall, I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars because I did still really enjoy it. And now we will talk about book 3. And this is All the Skills, number 3. And this is the book that I listened to on audio. Now, you guys know I prefer to hold my books and have like a physical copy, but I said I'm going to try audio because so many other people, they really enjoy it. And I tried. I tried. I really did, guys. But I couldn't even make it to the second chapter. Like, none of the characters sounded like what I thought they would sound like in my head. Like, when I'm reading, like, I can hear the characters' voices. Like, I imagine, like what they look like and how they may act based upon what I've read in the story. And when I heard those voices on that audiobook, it just like it just sent me into a tizzy. I did not have an enjoyable experience with that, and I shut that thing off. So now I'm going to have to try and find these books on Amazon or some other like book outlet, because I've got to get it, because I've got to finish this story, and it's like 5 books and I'm on the third one and I really want to finish it. So that's where I am in my journey of audio. Now, I did download another book, and it was, oh boy, I think it was Double Mocha Trouble or Double Mocha Blues, but it's by Tyora Moody, and it's a cozy mystery, and I think her books are only available um, like online, like through Kindle and stuff like that. So that's the only way I could get that book. So I'm going to try that book, and hopefully I will have a better experience. And I'm trying to get into audiobooks because now with my new job, I have to drive like a further distance away from my house. So it would be nice to be able to listen to a book and not distract me while I'm driving, because I don't want to crash, y'all. But, I want to have something to listen to. So that would be nice, like besides my music and podcasts and stuff like that. So the next book I'm going to talk about is Buckingham Palace Gardens. And this was written by Anne Perry. And this is a cozy mystery / historical fiction. And this is a book in the Charlotte and Thomas Pitt mystery series. Now, if you are subscribed like you should be, you would know that Thomas and Charlotte Pitt, they are, well, this series is one of my favorite series to read, just because it's like a lot of high stakes and a lot of intrigue. Um, and they're just like really good mysteries. And there is like a real life story with this author. So if you have time, look at that video that I posted about my favorite cozy mystery series, or look up the author on Google. Like, just Google her, because she's got an interesting story. And that was Anne Perry. So Google it, guys. And here's the summary. The Prince of Wales has asked 4 wealthy entrepreneurs and their elegant wives to the palace to discuss a railroad that would stretch the full length of Africa. The gathering proves disastrous when the mutilated body of a prostitute turns up among the Queen's monogram sheets in a palace linen closet. Thomas Pitt is summoned to resolve the crisis. The Pitt's Cockney maid, Gracie, is also recruited to pose as a servant and search for clues. If Pitt and Gracie fail to find out who murdered the young woman, Pitt's career will be over, and the scandal may just cause the monarchy to fall. So, like I said, this is one of my favorite cozy mystery series. I like it because the books usually have like a lot of twists and turns. Like I said again, this one's no different. Very high stakes. We've got to figure out what happens before the queen gets wind of this lady being killed in the palace. Like, she was in the queen's bed. Like, what is going on? Some of the things that I did not like about this book, like I said, it's very high stakes, but some of the drama was like completely over the top. Like, they were just getting like a little bit too hysterical. And there was a lot of inner monologue in this book, which I didn't really enjoy. Like, it wasn't so much plot driven as character driven. And there was no Charlotte Pitt in this book. This was really like about Pitt and Gracie, and then his boss is called Inspector Narroway. So it was really about them, and I really enjoy the series because it's Charlotte and Thomas together trying to figure out these mysteries, and usually Charlotte's like right in the mix, so I missed her character in this one. But overall, I will still give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.